Hi Karthik, thank you for joining today. We will be starting at 5:05. Let's wait for others also to join. Thank you everybody for joining in today. We are waiting for Akshay to join the session and few more candidates, and then we shall start. And keep your questions ready. We can have an interactive session. You can unmute yourself and ask the question directly from Akshay after the webinar. So Akshay has joined. Hello Akshay, how are you?
Hi, I'm good.
Okay. So Akshay, shall we start in a minute?
Yes, I'll just connect my
Okay.
headphone and we are good to go
Yeah, yeah.
then.
I'll make you the host so that you can share your PPT.
Okay.
I guess you can share your PPT now.
A second. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you properly.
Okay, but I can't hear you. Uh,
I have made you the host.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you properly.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll start. I'll pull up my presentation and then we'll good to go. I'm so sorry. There was this student who called and
No
he was
issues.
not hanging the phone, so I had to just rush with everything.
No issues. So okay,
I'll just
I'll
open up the
give a brief
presentation.
introduction and then we
Pardon?
shall start. I
Okay.
will give you a
Yeah,
brief
yeah.
introduction. Okay. So
Yes.
thank you everybody for joining this wonderful webinar today. I am Naina Garg. I take care of marketing and business development at the Globalizers. We are a foreign education consultancy based out of Indore, headquartered in Indore. We are a 14-year-old organization. We train students for TOEFL, IELTS, GRE, SAT, and the later part, which is visa and counseling. Today we have Akshay Sharma, Territory Manager, India, Bangladesh, University of Idaho. And he will be taking us through the webinar today. Over to you, and hope I have pronounced the university name correctly.
Yes, you have. It's Idaho, and I'm so
Okay.
glad that you have announced it correctly. I'll share my screen and then we can start. Okay, so I hope you all can see my screen.
Yes, now we can. Over to you.
Okay, okay, great. So I can only see few people over here, but I'm sure there are many via Facebook. So firstly, thank you all who are joining us, and thank you Globalizers for conducting this. As mentioned, my name is Akshay, and I look after University of Idaho operations for India, Nepal, and Bangladesh. This is my number, this is my email ID. You can reach me, but the best way to reach me would be via Globalizers, because a lot of time I am juggling between the sessions or I'm not available. At that point of time, Globalizers become your prime point of contact, as they are updated with all the information and they can help you like just in a jiff, right? So I'll begin with our location, and before I begin with the location, I'll just share a brief about Idaho. Idaho is a place which is someone who loves culture, who loves nature. As a state, it's one of the safest states to be in, and it has a lot of culture, and it has lot of greenery, mountains, and scenic beauty in and around it. And we are located on the northwest part of the US, and we share a border with Canada, Washington, Portland, Nevada, Utah, Wyoming, and Montana. Within Idaho, we are located in Moscow. This is the one in US, not in Russia. And we are 1 hour flight distance away from Seattle, and we are 6 hours by drive from Portland. So we are located right in the center of all the major cities, which makes you as a student really easy to communicate wherever you see any opportunity coming in. Discover is something which we take a lot of pride in, and which you will see being used a lot when you are there on campus. And we use the term because we have ensured that we can provide you as a student with the platform where you will have ample of opportunities to discover new things, and to reach a new point in your life with the course you have desired to study, or with the field you are moving ahead with. There's a small video. I'm not sure if you will get the sound, but sound is just a music, so we can ignore that part. The video would be giving you a brief idea about what you can expect as a student life once you are there on campus. I'll just play it for you. Okay. So that was the brief. Main pointers of the video have been listed in this slide. So by ranking, when it comes to US ranking, we come in top 100 public universities in the US. And when it comes as best value public university, University of Idaho is ranked number one best value public university on the West Coast. Our average mid-career salary is $97,700, and our placement record for School of Engineering as of now is 91%. We have a very small class size of 15:1, and we take a lot of pride in this class size, because we have seen over in this 130 years of our existence, we have seen specifically at undergrad level, this small class size really helps the students to settle into the new environment, and also helps him to connect with the faculty much better as compared to in a bigger class size. By birth, University of Idaho is a pure science and engineering research oriented university, and we have been continuously investing close to $1.1 billion per year into our research. And overall, as a combined, we do give away close to $30 million as scholarship, right? Uh, because we are a research-oriented university, we have allowed our undergrad students also to participate in any of the ongoing research, which means as an undergrad student, one would be free to join in any of their research. They don't have to wait till they reach their master's or even till they reach their PhD. Right? Few of the accolades which we have reached, I'll not go through this, but yeah, we have close to 96 majors, which pretty much means we do have a major for everyone and every course which you can think of. We have a small tool on our website which is known as Degree Finder. So I'll recommend you do visit it, and this will help you to not only find your degree, but also will help you with the details like what all careers you can expect once you are done with the degree, what's the current job market for that degree, or what's the average starting salary after doing that particular degree. Let's say I want to pursue my computer science in University of Idaho, but I'm not sure what my career would look like after completion of my degree. So as a student, I'll just open Google. I'll type in University of Idaho Degree Finder. It will take you to this particular page. In the browse section, you can see the option by degree level. Click on that and choose undergrad. Then and click on go. The next page, just to control F computers. It will take you to the computer science section. Click on that. It will take you to the department. Once you click on learn more, it will show you our average starting salary, average mid-career salary, average senior level salary with current number of job openings in and around Idaho. And after doing this degree, what all career paths one can choose from, right? So all this information you can find on our website using this tool. In terms of departments, we have agriculture, we have art and design, we have natural resources, we have business, communication, science, education, engineering, social sciences, performance art, health, and language and writing. So pretty much we have all the degrees which as an international student we have seen students applying to. In terms of placement, like I mentioned, we do have a placement record of 91% when it comes to School of Engineering. But overall, over these 130 years, we have seen students getting placed in the likes of Amazon, Boeing, CHS, Chobani, Wells Fargo, Twitter, SCL, and many more. Right. So as a student, you will have ample of opportunities when it comes to getting placed. Resident halls, we have various resident halls which do come in with the meal options and kitchens as well. So once you have decided to join in the university, you can just visit the resident hall website. You can choose, do you want a shared accommodation, do you want a separate accommodation, do you want a suite, whichever accommodation you are comfortable with, you can choose in the particular type of accommodation, fill in the contract, pay your fee, and live there, right? As an international student, we do ask our international students to stay on campus for their first year. In terms of clubs and organizations, we do have 200 plus clubs and organizations. We are not known for our parties. University of Idaho is one of the schools which is not known for its parties, but it's known for its curriculum, its research, its placement, and quality of education. But apart from that, we do have 200 plus clubs, and we have seen our students getting, engaged in these clubs. And because we are not a party school, our students reach out to nature, and they get involved in activities like mountain biking, skiing, water rafting. Then they also go for trekking. Uh, Apart from natural side, something which we are quite famous with is our jazz festival. We do have it every year. Even this year, we conducted the festival virtually. So you will have a lot of things to do. Moscow as a town, it's a upfront college town, which means it's not a dead place. You will have ample of activities to do. There is lot of vibe and lot of energy and enthusiasm in the atmosphere. And every now and then there are parades, there are student association doing something or the other. So as a student, you will have so many things to get connected to that you will really enjoy being there. We are NCAA plus when it comes to athletics, and it's because of athletics we have got the nickname of Vandals. So long back there was a basketball match which University of Idaho won with a very huge margin, and the article next day in the paper stated University of Idaho vandalized the other team, and that is how we got our nickname Vandals. Any one of you who feels they are really good into the athletics part, once you are there on campus, you can sit in for the trials, and if you clear the trials, you can even join in the team. Right? The guy in the picture with the beard and everything, not this one, but that one, he is a mascot, and his name is Joe Vandal. So once you're there on campus, you would be seeing him a lot. What's next is we have an online application which gets a bit tricky. So what's next for you guys would be reach out to globalizers. They are well versed with how to submit your application to University of Idaho, and they will submit your application. Right. So the process is simple. Go online, submit the application. We don't have a tab for submitting the document, so you would be emailing me the document. And the best part, default every application is considered for a scholarship. The one which is currently running is known as Invitation to Idaho. I'll cover this in more detail in the coming slides. Our admission requirements are quite simple. We do not ask for many fancy things, but what we do need is your 10th, 11th, and 12th, your English proficiency, which can be your IELTS, which can be your TOEFL, which can be your Duolingo, which can be your PTE, and your passport. If there is any gap in education, then we do need a gap letter. But if not, then these are the main documents which we need, right? For currently, if you are applying via Globalizers, we do have a program where you would not be asked for SATs. So SAT is not a mandate requirement for us, and there is no application fee also. So it's a free of cost procedure for you guys. You just need to submit the application, share your documents. If you are admitted, you would be notified. If you qualify for the scholarship, again, you would be notified. And if you are willing to accept the offer, you just need to share the financials. I hope this part is clear. Invitation to Idaho Scholarship is the current scholarship which we are running, and the criteria is quite simple. Anyone who is coming in with a combined GPA, which means 10th, 11th, and 12th combined GPA 3.0 or more, will qualify for a yearly scholarship of $15,084. Now, this 15,084, this would be covering 54% of your tuition fee and is renewable up till 4 years, which means total scholarship is somewhere around $60,333, and your tuition fee from 27,840 after the scholarship straight away will come down to 12,756, which means 6,378 per semester. Right? This is what the I-20 for undergrad looks like. If there is no scholarship, the I-20 amount would be 41,356. But because of the scholarship, the I-20 amount from 41,356 has straight away gone down to 26,272. Now this 26,272, this includes 1 year of your tuition, 1 year of your meals and supplies, 1 year of your books and supplies, 1 year of your insurance, and 1 year of your personal expense. Now, personal expense is majorly your transportation cost, but since you would be staying on campus, this can be a pure save. Apart from the scholarship mentioned, getting a part-time is easy in Idaho, and we have seen our students working part-time, they can earn close to $800 a month, so that also helps. Apart from scholarship, apart from part-time, for our School of Engineering, we do have a co-op program, which is like cooperative education. In this program, a person is allowed to work for full 6 months, and that gets added on to the degree. The benefits of co-op are it prepares you for with the real-time experience, and it looks really good in your CV. So once you're going out for jobs, this will really help you out. On an average, we have seen our students earning somewhere around 21.90 per hour in that co-op part, which means in those 6 months they earn somewhere around $18,000 to $28,000, right? Which is a really good amount. Many people feel being an international student, it's difficult to get into programs like co-op. But Oshun Karki is one of our international students. He's a Nepali student who came into University of Idaho for computer science, did his co-op with Idaho Forest Group, really learned a lot, and it helped him in getting a better job. You can find Ocean Karki's video even on YouTube, sharing his experience about the co-op. Right? And that would be all. So, Nana, back to you.
Yeah, just a minute. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
Ayush, sorry, Akshay, we have one question
Mm-hmm.
from Shreya.
Okay.
The scholarship is for MS as well.
No, this is only for undergrad.
Okay, so what are the criteria
Mm-hmm.
for MS?
Okay,
Graduate student?
for
Yeah.
masters, there is no upfront scholarship because every department has their own set of scholarships. So
Okay.
as a student, it's really difficult to get a scholarship upfront. But once a person is there on campus, they'll have ample of opportunities to apply for scholarships and tuition fee waivers.
Okay, and what about GRE and
Mhm.
yeah, for GRE requirements?
GRE varies from course to course. So if someone is looking out for computer science, electrical or mechanical, a GRE of 305, would do. But again, if someone is coming in for the likes of food sciences or someone is coming in with the likes of bio, the GRE of 320, 325 can also, end up in a rejection.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
mhm. So it completely depends on which program you are applying for and when you are applying for.
Okay. And are our classes currently running hybrid or online
Mhm.
or offline? So what are the
Oh,
same?
it's offline. It's completely offline, and the classes are being run on campus. We did get students for fall of for 20. We did get students for spring of 20. Sorry, fall. Yeah, spring of 21, and we already have few visa approvals for this fall as well.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah. Any more question? Hope Shreya, your doubt is clear. Okay. So there is no waiver for GRE as you have
No.
mentioned for SAT or ACT. Okay. Okay.
Uh,
And are we accepting 3 years of degree or 4 years of graduation?
Uh, it's 4 years. I mean, 3 years completely depends on the department. But if someone with 3 year of degree is willing to apply, then they should be ready to get their degree evaluated by WES
Okay.
or any other evaluating body. But best case scenario is apply with a 4 year undergrad degree.
4 years undergrad degree. Okay. Okay. So if anyone has any doubt, please they can unmute themselves and ask directly with Akshay.
Mhm.
Um, or on the later you can email us your doubts and we will get back to you.
Okay.
I think it is this is it, Akshay.
Okay.
So
Great.
yeah,
Yeah.
thank you for the session.
Thank you.
And if I have
Thank
any
you.
particular doubt in
Sure.
future, I will get back to you.
Sure.
Thank you for your
Great.
time.
Thank you.
Thank you everybody for joining today.